member of the Melrose Human Rights Commission. Thank you all for being here. I'm so happy to see you. What a great crowd. What a nice day. We thought it was going to rain, but we're very happy it didn't. So, I want to acknowledge the great work of the Human Rights Commission, and some of my members are here. We've got Jen Champagne, Joe Phillips, Bonnie Clapp. Bonnie, I haven't even met Bonnie yet. Oh my gosh, Bonnie, I'm so new, I haven't met Bonnie yet. So please give them a round of applause. And Jen Champagne in particular, who's been doing a ton of work for these events. So thank you so much. So as we continue to deal with the many troubling issues, both nationally and globally, the Melrose Human Rights Commission is excited to host these events. Tonight, the flag raising, and on Friday. I'll talk more about that in a minute. We continue this annual tradition in an effort to promote inclusivity and strengthen community ties in Melrose. On behalf of Mike Stankovich, our chair, who's not feeling well, we want to welcome all of you. The Melrose Human Rights Commission was established in 1972, and we offer events, programming, and advocacy in support of human and civil rights with the goal of reinforcing a positive atmosphere in the community. So, as I mentioned, we're having a family-friendly event on Friday, June 10th at the Beebe Estate from 5 to 7:30, and we have face painting, we have glitter tattoos, we have free pizza and water and cake, we have music, we have Alistair Mook is going to be emceeing, he's going to be singing, we have Girl Skull playing, we have the Melrose Public Library coming with a pop-up library, we have Follow Your Art Studios coming to do a community art project. So please come and bring your family, it's going to be a great event, okay? With that, I'd like to introduce some of our esteemed friends here. Senator Jason Lewis is here. He proudly represents the people of the 5th Middlesex District of Massachusetts and has been a progressive leader for the Commonwealth and has been an ally and advocate on issues of racial, gender, and LGBTQI equality. Please join me in welcoming Senator Lewis.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you to all the members of the Melrose Human Rights Commission. Thank you, Mayor Broder. Thank you, Representative Lippert-Garabedian. Happy Pride Month, everyone. It's really great to join you all tonight. As we know, Pride Month is a celebration of the strength and the diversity of the LGBTQ+ community. We've come a long way since the Stonewall riots in New York City in 1969. Here in Massachusetts, we've made some tremendous strides fighting together, and I think it's worth just taking a few moments just to see how far we've come. In 1989, we became the 2nd state in the nation to prohibit discrimination based on sexual orientation. In 2004, we became the 1st state in the nation to recognize same-sex marriages. In 2011, we added gender identity to our anti-discrimination statutes. And then in 2016, we expanded that law to include protections in public accommodations for our transgender neighbors. In 2018, there was an attempt to roll back these protections, as you might recall, via a ballot referendum. But we resoundingly defeated that effort, 68% to 32%. And then finally, more recently, and long overdue, I might add, we passed a law in Massachusetts to ban the harmful practice of conversion therapy. So that's all good, but there's always more work to be done to advance civil rights, even in a place that is more enlightened like the Commonwealth. For example, too many of our LGBTQ+ youth, and especially our transgender youth, struggle with mental health issues, and we must do more to support them. Of course, outside Massachusetts, we all watch with dismay as some Republican-led states continue to allow discrimination against LGBTQ+ people in employment, housing, healthcare, and some of these places are even taking steps to further marginalize transgender people. We must raise our voices in strongly condemning attacks against transgender children and their families, from bans in youth sports to threatening access to gender-affirming care. We will continue to fight together for a more just and inclusive society for all. Thank you all very much for being here. It's great to be with you, and happy Pride Month.
Thank you, Senator Lewis, and thank you for all you do for people of Melrose and for your district. And now I want to introduce our representative, Kate Lipper-Garabedian. Kate has represented the 32nd Middlesex District since March of 2020. She is passionate about the role government can play in helping individuals and their families, and we're grateful she's here tonight to say a few words. Rep. Garabedian.
Thank you, Linda, and thank you to the Melrose Human Rights Commission for putting on this event. The weather is accommodating us because it knows how wonderful it is to get to celebrate together in person, so happy Pride Month, everyone. I'm so glad to be part of this community. As many of you know, when I was on City Council, I was proud to stand in a unanimous vote of the members there to reaffirm our commitment to inclusivity and support for our LGBTQ community by standing out and speaking out firmly against the voter initiative that Senator Lewis referenced. And in fact, Melrose has always been a leader in this space, working and striving to live up to its motto of one community open to all. Even before the state legislature took up the non-discrimination in public places of accommodation, Melrose was already leading on that 2 years earlier through the Human Rights Commission work, through the public schools. And so what a great place to live, and what a place to hold up as an example of the type of community we want for all of our LGBTQ neighbors and friends. I'm so grateful to represent you, to be working with you at the State House on issues like this, serving as a beacon for places, as the senator noted, where we may see regressive policies being enacted or considered. But let's celebrate our wins tonight. Let's get together on Friday as a community to recognize our wonderful neighbors in the LGBTQ community. Glad to be an ally with you. Happy Pride Month.
Thank you so much for all you do for Melrose and the community. And now I want to bring up Mayor Broder. I've known Paul for about 20 years.
Woo.
I know. Our kids went to daycare together. That's how long we've known each other. Now they're in college, so that's great. Paul is committed to creating a community that embraces inclusiveness and respect for all. The Human Rights Commission thanks the mayor and his staff and his team for supporting our work and creating a path forward for all those who live and work here. So now I want to bring Paul over, and he's going to say a few words, and then we're going to come around and raise the flag.
Thanks, Linda. Quick. Oh, we got a runner. That's all right. First, a little bit of housekeeping. When she talks about the staff, she's talking about Lily Wall. It is not an army of millions that makes these things happen sometimes. And so Lily and the rest of the staff at City Hall, thank you very much. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what Senator Lewis said. How do these things start off? Well, this is I'd say a great day. It is a great month. It started with President Clinton. Took a little bit of a time out for a while. Then President Obama reproclaimed Pride Month. He had another little time out. And then President Biden this year again established, maybe it was last year, established Pride Month as a national month for the community and its allies to celebrate. But where it started, where a lot of these things start, is with bad news, is with something very challenging, as Senator Lewis said. This started with the Stonewall riots, which you all might know the history, and I might botch the details, but what it essentially was there was a place in New York City where really the gay community gathered, and the city fathers and the police force didn't care for that and cracked down. And here's where we are today. We're here today where we're going to actually raise the flag. We're going to show the whole community, a supportive community, that Melrose is a great place to live. Why is it a great place to live? Because we expect, we demand, we work at inclusivity. We want everyone here to be able to be their best selves. Doesn't mean you're not going to have a bad day. Doesn't mean everything's always going to be terrific. But what it means is that each and every member of the community has the opportunity to be themselves, be loved, and enjoy the community and themselves for who they are. So, started out pretty bad, but we are now in a great place. Do we have work to do, as the senator noted, as Kate mentioned? Yep. But I love the, let's celebrate our victories today and all month, and let's raise this flag. Thank you all very much for being here. Cora.
Alex.
Alex.
Noah.
Let's get this done. Grab and go. That's it.